to all. Today we are going to solve exercise number 2. So problem by on simply supported beam. You just see the loading condition. These two ends, end A and end B, are hinged or simply supported. The cross section is 10 cross 10. Cross section of the beam is 10 cross 10. This one, and the length is 1000 mm. And loading condition is 1000 Newton per meter. Okay, so the Poisson ratio is 0.3 and Young's modulus of the steel is given as 200 gigapascal. 200 into 10 power 9 Newton per meter square. Since I am going to solve the problem by keeping all the length as mm, so that appropriately I have to change the unit for all the dimension. Here W load is 1000 Newton per mm. If I convert into Newton per mm, I can convert. Newton per meter is equal to 1 Newton per mm. 1 Newton per mm. So E is equal to Young's modulus value 200 gigapascal, which is equal to 2 e to the power 5 Newton per mm square, 10 power 5. So in ANSYS we usually give 2 e to the rise 5. Poisson ratio is 0.3 for this material given. Okay. So shear force and bending moment diagram you are all familiar with. The drawing, the shear force should be in this fashion and bending moment diagram should be like this. Now if you see the maximum shear force value SF WL by 2, this value, this is the magnitude WL by 2. So W is 1, L is equal to 1000 in mm divided by 2, therefore I can get 500 Newton. So V value, maximum shear force value is 500 here, 500 here. It is triangle in shape. Bending moment, maximum bending moment is happening at the middle. The magnitude of this value is area of this triangle, we can say half L by 2 into this value WL by 2. That will be the expression WL square by 8. Here W is 1, this one 1 Newton per mm, therefore I am putting 1 here. L is 1000 mm square value, 8 I am dividing it, so that I am getting 125 kilonewton mm value. And the bending moment, in order to finding out the deflection value, I have to calculate the I value, moment of inertia, area moment of inertia. This is a square actually, but I have shown this as a rectangle, you forget it. In this case, B and D is equal to equal. Okay, therefore, PD cube by 12 will become 10 times 10 to the raise 3 by 12. This will be the Young's I value, 833.33 mm to the rise 4. Okay, so the maximum deflection is happening at the middle of the beam. Here maximum deflection will be happening at the middle. It is not, it is bending moment diagram, but of course it will be matching somewhere like this. Okay, so the magnitude is 78.12. If you look at the expression, 5 W is 1 Newton per mm, therefore 1, L is equal to 1000 mm, 1000 to the rise 4, 384 is the value, E is Young's modulus 2 into 10 to the power 5, and I value is this. I am substituting, I am getting this value. This is the analytical solution for the given loading condition. Now we shall solve this problem by using ANSYS workbench. Okay, so I am opening ANSYS now. You have to double click on this mechanical APDL, the student version. You just double click it. Okay, so I'm giving name as SS Beam. File name is SS Beam. You can give as you like the name of the file. Click on run. It is opening. Okay, now click on preferences. Click structural. Click OK. Preprocessor. Click on element type. Add edit element. Click add. You have to click beam. Choose 2 node 188. Click OK. Okay, and material property we need to give material models. Click on material models, click on structural, click on linear, click on elastic, isotropic, EX value 2e to the rise 5 and Poisson ratio 0.3. Click OK. Exit. Next section, cross section we are defining. It's a beam section. Common section, it is already available. It is a square, size 10 cross 10, 10 cross 10. Okay, apply. Preview and apply or apply. Okay, so the I value it is showing, 833.33. I value we have manually calculated in the previous slide. It is showing the value. Now click OK. Cross section value we have given. Okay, next modeling part we are going. Create key points, active CS coordinate system 1 key point 1 0 0, first to end is 0 0, apply. Key point 2, it is 1000 1000 comma 0, means the second key point is created. Click line, straight line we are creating now by connecting 1 and 2, key point 1 and 2. Click OK. Modeling part is over. Now do meshing. Click on meshing. Mesh tool, you click. Lines set we have to choose and choose this line by simple click. OK. So here number of elements or divisions I'm giving 50. 50 divisions, 50 elements I'm going to use. Apply. OK. OK. Now meshing is to be done. Click on this line. So all the elements are meshed. Now solution, analysis type, new analysis, click on static. OK. Now define loads, apply. Structural displacement means boundary condition we are giving on key points 1 and 2. Both the key points selected. Now give simply supported condition. UX, UI, UZ, RX, RY set 0. Okay, all this value is set as 0. Therefore, it will become a simply supported condition. Both ends are simply supported. Apply pressure. Click on pressure on beam. Choose this beam. Simply you click it. It will increase the count 13, 15, 18. So since we have divided into 50 elements, till it become 50, you click on it. Now it is done 50. Okay. So load on key is 1. 1 means the y direction. The 2 is given. 2 means it is in y direction, downward direction. The magnitude of the UDL is 1 Newton per mm. Therefore, 1 is typed here. Okay. Okay. So this is the entire loading condition. Okay. Now, supposing if you are making any mistake in loading or in the modeling anywhere, how to delete it? Here you cannot delete as you did in MS Word or AutoCAD like that. Here certain procedure is to be followed. Supposing if I am making any mistake in loading condition, I have to choose delete under load. All load data I can click and load and options. Okay, means all loads are removed, including the boundary conditions deleted. Supposing the meshing, if I made some mistake, how to clear? Click mesh, click on clear, click line, choose the line and set OK, so that this will be cleared. Meshing will be cleared. If you plot, line will also the created line alone existing, whereas the meshing part is removed. Supposing if you made any mistake in the modeling, how to delete? Go to modeling, click on delete. Here line and below you can choose and click on the line, click, everything will be cleared. Okay, everything will be clear. Instead of line and below, if you choose line only, means what happens? The line alone deleted, the line alone will be deleted and two key endpoints will be existing. Okay, line and below means the below line, the point will also be removed. That is the thing. Okay, this is the way you have to do. You have to delete the key points or the model or loading condition, etc. Okay, you have to do in the reverse order only. Now once again I am doing the problem by creating key points. 1 is 0, 0. I am redoing the problem. 2 is 1000. Okay, apply. Okay, 2 key points created. Line, click on straight line. By joining these two, modeling part is over. Meshing, mesh tool, click it, set, click OK. So 50 divisions. Okay, missing is done, right? Right. Next, solution you can do apply displacement on key points 1 and 2. You give a simply supported condition by setting ux, uy, z, rx, ry 0. Okay. Next, pressure is applied on the beam. Select it. 50 selections. All the element has to be selected. You see the counting. Count is increasing. It is so that count. Okay, 50 is run. Now click on OK. So 2 is y direction, load is y direction, downward direction, and the magnitude is 1 Newton per mm. It is applied. Okay. So since everything is over, now you can solve the problem. Click on solve. Current LS means current loading. Current loading setup. Okay. Now the solution is done. First, let us see. Click on general post processor, plot results, deformed shape. Click deformed deformed shape, first undeformed both. This will be the result. If you see DMX, which is 78.099 mm, the maximum deflection is this value. As I have shown in the earlier slide, the deflection is 78.12. It is almost close to the analytical result. Okay, analytical result is close to the analytical result. Now, shear force and bending moment, we need to generate the diagram for it. How to element table, we have to do choose element table. Okay, and by sequence number, we have to 3 and sequence number 16, apply. Again, sequence number 6, apply, and sequence number 19. Okay, so set of sequence numbers we need to choose for beam 188. This is the sequence number. Okay, plot results, choose contour plot, choose line element results. Okay, the I and J you have to choose 16, and the first one 3 and 16 for bending moment diagram. 3 and 16. It is showing the bending moment diagram. It is inverted, of course. The software is using some other analogy, but generally in textbook we will be drawing it below. Okay. So here, if you see the maximum bending moment, 124.9 kilonewton mm. Okay. So if you see the previous slide, bending moment is 125 kilonewton mm. Kilonewton mm. If you see the ANSYS result, this is 124.9 kilonewton mm. Okay, the unit you have to follow the same unit. If you are keeping it everything mm, keep it mm. Meter is also fine. In that case, you have to give every value, Young's modulus value, length, cross section, everything in terms of meters. Okay, right. Next is shear force diagram 6 and 19. I value and J value 6 and 19. If you choose, you can create shear force diagram. If you see here, the maximum shear force is 490. 490, but the analytical value is 500. Analytical value is 500. If you open this and maximum value, here it is 490. Here you see it is somewhat little value. Okay, so here it will be maximum. The range is given here 381 to 490. Okay, so if you instead of having 50 elements, if you increase to 75 or 100, you may get very close value. Very close value. I mean, closer to the 500 you may get. Okay, so this is how you need to generate shear force and bending moment diagram and deflection for the given loading condition. Okay, by following this video, try to complete this exercise. Thank you for attending the class. Thank you once again.